Welcome back to Platt365. It's been a while, about 6 months since we've uploaded, and we've been filming the development of our site this whole time. And in the background, you can probably hear they're actually working on the house. So we're very excited. This whole time we've been trying to get the RV on site. So we've got a lot of videos about developing the land and clearing the land, stumps, and what else?
Septic work, well, electric work. There's quite a bit that has been done. So yeah,
tons of work we've been doing. Very exciting, and right now they're working on it as we speak. You can probably hear it in the background. Is that good or bad? I don't know.
It's not good. We're looking at the type, depth, and quality of soils. How much sands, how much silts, how much clays, how much gravel, where the water barrier and root barrier is at. Down below, how all the rust in the soil.
Yeah.
That's a water table indicator, and you can see it coming in right across here.
Right, yeah.
And right across here.
Okay.
So then you don't want your septic system in your groundwater. You're definitely not getting gravity in here. It's amazing you're on top of this hill and you got that much water table.
Well, that's a good thing for the well, I guess, right? Or no?
Well, that depends. Sometimes, because the aquifers can be funny. People seem to think the lower you get, the better. That's not true. The aquifer can go up.
We have discovered here in the state of Washington that the essential services is also home construction.
Yeah, 220, 221, whatever it takes.
So I'll consider what I'm doing home construction. As you can see, keeping 6 feet away from people is not really a problem out here. So I'm not too worried about that. I'm out here today. I've got this slash pile to continue working on. It's probably the biggest slash pile on the property, so I'm happy to see it getting smaller. The city processing or county processing is coming along.
Wait, they're all sloths?
We have, I think this week we will have the residential exception, which is kind of a big deal, to be able to pull it out of the moratorium for the logging. We have today the well guy showing up, so that's pretty cool. He's going to look at the well, or where we're going to put the well. The septic has been designed, and we've gone back and forth whether to do a 4-bedroom septic or a 5-bedroom septic. Apparently they use 60 gallons per person per day to figure out how big the septic is. And to give you an idea, I know these numbers because we've been living in an RV for a year, and I know with a combination of gray water and black water, we go through 6 gallons per person per day. So kind of a big difference between 6 and 60. We were leaning towards a 5-gallon septic or a 5-bedroom septic, but I think we're going to do a 4-bedroom septic. So that's the septic. The water is coming to the guy's coming today, and then power is the third utility. We've been really looking into going off the grid onto solar, and that has to do with a lot of batteries and solar panels and inverters. There's a lot of research involved with that. Which I love research. I love all those numbers, but when it comes down to it, as you can see, it's cloudy.
And don't forget your booties, because it's cold out there today.
We're in the Pacific Northwest, so if we were in Las Vegas, Nevada, Arizona, that would be different. So it all has to do with battery storage, and batteries are expensive. I had a really good conversation last night with somebody who knows a ton about this stuff. So we might do a combination of on-grid and off-grid power, but we have to jump through a lot of hoops to get power up that hill. So right now we're trying to go through getting that power as cheap as possible, and that's probably going to take some time. So we're trying to figure that out. The reason why I like solar so much is because I could order all this stuff on Amazon today, have it delivered, put it all together. In 3 or 4 days, maybe a week, I could have power, you know, self-sustained power up on that hill. But would it be enough power is the question. So love to hear your comments below about what you think, if we should go on grid or off grid. Anyways, we're gonna work today on getting this slash pile out of here, and we have locked down this driveway. We're gonna get somebody to finish that off. I got so close, but I've got a guy coming out to fix my mistakes. And yeah, we just keep saying every day, water, power, sewer, water, power, sewer. With this whole coronavirus thing and everybody freaking out, I don't know if it's justified or not, but I sure would like to get our RV up on top of this hill. We're staying in an RV park now, and they are open, which is great, but there's a lot of RV parks that are closed, mostly state parks, national parks, stuff like that, that are closing. And I've heard rumors of private RV parks closing, but I'd like to just be up there and not have to worry about it. Yesterday I got started on this massive stump, and it took me, I don't know, 45 minutes to get it to where it's at. I have no idea how long it's going to take to get one stump out, and I've got about, I don't know, 7 or 8 here in this corner where we want to put the RV. So I'm going to get working on it and see how long it takes. I figure if I do one a day, it takes me a week to get all these stumps gone, and then I don't have to rent a big excavator. I know that's probably the right move, is to get a bigger excavator, but I'm trying to save a little money. After spending 4 hours digging this up, decided to change gears and do something else, because I don't want to break the excavator, and I'm not making a ton of progress here. I made a big hole though. We've got these flags set up. I don't know if you can see in the background. The house staked out. We also have our 2-acre rectangle staked out. And what I'm going to be working on now is clearing this all out. So I started yesterday afternoon, just kind of pushing all the vegetation and overgrown stuff out, and it's starting to kind of look like this. It's just kind of dirt. Eventually I'll come back and level this out, but first I need to get rid of any small stumps and any vegetation, because we're eventually going to turn a lot of this into grass, make it into a yard. So the problem I'm having is the big stumps, and there's quite a few of these. This kind of thing, I started to try to dig this out with the little excavator, and the girls saw this yesterday. They said, "Hey, cool, we have a pool." I said, "No, I gotta try to get that out of there." Right here, there's like 3 of these where the RV is gonna go, and over where the house is and the property and where the yard and all that's gonna go, there are 50. So yesterday was a very productive day. I cleared out this vegetation. There's stumps, there are rocks, big boulders, massive logs and sticks, and I've pushed it all out inside this residential exception. We have about 1.5 acres up here, and I'm clearing it all out, getting it ready for the house, which is exciting. And over here behind me is this massive stump that we're trying to get rid of, and that's where the RV is going to go. So I bought a new product, and I'm going to kind of figure out how to use that product to get rid of the stump, and because I tried with the excavator and the stump's just way too big. I purchased a product that you drill some holes, you put the product in, you let it soak or sit there for a couple weeks, and then you can actually light the stump on fire. I have never done this before, so I'm going to go ahead and just follow the directions and see how it goes. So this is the product I'm using. It's called Stump Out. It says to drill holes around the perimeter, and then you drill angled holes to meet, and then you pour water in it and you let it sit 4 to 6 weeks. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to give it a shot, see how it goes. Had a very productive day yesterday. Cleared out a ton of vegetation and small stumps. The stumps that I could get with the excavator, I would get. I'm starting to figure out what the appropriate size is. Some of the stumps are just too big. I don't know what to do. I'm just trying to figure out how to get rid of those big stumps. Right where I'm standing is the corner of what has become the turnaround. So per code, for a fire truck to be able to come up here and then turn around, we have to push another 50 feet this way. So that's what I'm going to do today. It also is nice to be able to turn the RV around, because when we come up the hill, we're going to need a spot to turn it around to park it where we want to park it. So today I'm going to continue working on the driveway. So this part here, I pretty much cut in. And today I'm going to work on the turnaround, level it out, clean up all the miscellaneous debris. We have little spots like this where it's a big mound right here, big low spot here. We're still trying to figure out what to do with these stumps. I don't know if we're going to burn them or, I don't know, dig them out. A lot of options, a lot of things online about burning out and pulling out stumps. So I haven't quite figured out what to do. And if I have time today, I'm going to go ahead and clear the rest of this out as well. We are currently waiting on utilities. I have a meeting this week with the electric company, Penn Light, I think is the name, and the power is going to come right through there. So we need to figure that out, figure out where the transformer goes. We are on the calendar for the well. So the well is going to go right over here, right where this green flag is. I think we might move it a little bit. And the septic is going to go on the other side of the house, over there. So getting the site ready for all that, and starting to get exciting. Get some utilities up here, and we'll be able to park the RV right over there, which will be cool. So the other day, 2 days ago, Lisa was out, and I wasn't even going to include this on the video, but she worked the excavator for about not even 5 minutes and threw a track off like this. And I may or may not have lost my cool. I felt really bad about that, but we worked it out. Everything's fine. And but the irony is, today, 2 days later, I threw the track in the same spot. So something about this spot is kind of weird, but yeah, I feel pretty silly about that. This is the second time I've thrown a track. The first time was pretty early when I was using this machine for the first time. So I just chalked it up to inexperience, but now I know better than to like take a tight turn, and yet here it is. So at least the first time it took me like 2-3 hours, 4 hours, something crazy. And the last time I did it just a couple days ago, it took me like 20 minutes. So we'll see how long it takes me today. That took about 20 minutes, which isn't bad. I guess the more you do it, the better you get at it. But I hope to not have to do that many more times. I'm not as intimidated by it though. So there it is, it's fixed and back to work. The battery powered drill will not, I went through 3 batteries trying to drill a hole. So, and all the stuff I found online says definitely use a 1/2-inch drill that's plug in. We have no power out here right now, so I either go and buy a generator and do that, or I saw other things about just soaking the stump in diesel. So I'm gonna just soak it twice a day for 2 or 3 days. Let it soak in, light it on fire, and see what happens. Well, we've cleared out the vegetation, or the undergrowth, bushes and random branches and sticks and roots and stuff, all the way to the edge of the 2-acre exception. And we're starting to work on the driveway. I am currently on the turnaround. It used to be quite a large turnaround right here per code. So I'm working on that. I'm continuing. There's some high spots and low spots. I'm trying to kind of flatten everything out, and then I'll keep working on the driveway that kind of curves around over here and start to push that down and get it to meet up with the driveway that the loggers did. So this is what it's looking like right now. So you can kind of see here is what the I don't know, excess trash looks like. I don't know what to call it. I'll probably end up hauling that away or chipping it or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna keep pushing dirt, and made a lot of progress past couple days going that way. So eventually we're gonna get all these stumps pulled up here, and this will kind of be the yard, and should be pretty cool. Planning on getting a robotic lawnmower, so I think that's pretty neat. That way I don't have to mow the grass. It's about the same price as a lawnmower, so I've done a lot of research on it, and I think Husqvarna makes it, so hopefully I'll get that thing installed. I think I won't be able to plant grass until the fall, but I've got plenty of work to do between now and then. So I'm gonna keep pushing dirt and enjoy the beautiful weather. This is an absolutely gorgeous day here.
Hopefully you enjoyed it, and next week we'll continue and show you what our next steps were.
Next week, I believe we are trenching for the primary electrical. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up, comment below, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next Saturday.
Bye.